Good afternoon. As you heard, my name is Stefan Schneider. I'm from Abraxas, Switzerland. This afternoon, you heard what could be done with Huawei products. My speech, I will tell you what can be done and what is the experience when you do it. I'm having a little problem because I'm between you and the coffee break. So I try not to talk too long. But anyway, I'm happy to see you, to hear you, because then I see if somebody falls asleep, so I can speed up. Okay, thank you. So, Abraxas, I learned it today. Abraxas is not unique. I saw that Abraxas, the same company, or a company the same name, exists also in Germany. I'm from Switzerland, as you can hear. Okay, from Switzerland. The other company does solutions for financial. We are the leading provider for public authorities. And by the way, we were the company that was already mentioned. Okay, we have 910 employees, not so small then, and we have 200 million Swiss francs as a revenue, more or less the same in euro. And our shareholders are cantons. That is more or less the same as in French, the département. In German, it is Bundesländer. Okay, that is that. And some communities. So we are owned by them. So we have no shareholder value, nothing at all. But okay, important, our shareholders, they don't have to buy our service. That is important. We are on the market. And then the customers are, as you can see, we have the cantons, the government here, we have insurance, we have cantons, we are also on the police. So if something is going wrong with us, the police has a problem with us. Or we have a problem with them, obviously. Okay, what are our key values? One of our key values is certainly we are focused on public authorities. We know their business, we know how to treat them, what is the service they want to have. Then, all services are made in Switzerland. That is quite important for public authorities. The next thing is also important. Data remains in Switzerland because, okay, there are laws which prevent data going outside, being at the cloud provider, for example, they cannot guarantee that all data remains in Switzerland. That is important. It is even worse than some cantons. They say, okay, data has to remain in its canton, and if you have data center not in all cantons, so you have a problem. And the last, I already mentioned, we have a Swiss ownership, and the last thing, we speak all languages. Ça veut dire, je peux parler en français, posso parlare in italiano, ich kann auch Deutsch sprechen und sogar Schweizerdeutsch. So you see, it is not the language which is important, but it's the common understanding how to deal with our customer. Okay, what do we do? I already told you, we have many clients here. The clients are government. Here we have the Ministry of IT of Switzerland, which is our then we have the Ministry of Environment and Traffic. So if, for example, you have a problem with traffic and there is some camera, it is on our storage. All cameras are on storage. Then we have also the cantons, there are all the polices of these cantons, and so on and so on. So I don't want to say everything, but here also, this is Swiss National Bank is also our client. But we are not responsible for any decision the Swiss National Bank does. So I'm not guilty. So, and the services, we start really from scratch, from base. if a customer, he wants to have a base infrastructure, DC, outsourcing, we do everything for them, hosting, whatever he likes. Then, if he likes more, we do infrastructure service, they can server, virtual server, everything that. We have cloud services, as you name, IaaS, PaaS, SaaS, and so on and so on. And then furthermore, we do workplace management. So our customers, they get a desktop and we do everything for them. We have also applications that we write ourselves or we distribute to them, being archival services, being taxpayer service. If the Swiss does the tax regulation or tax declaration, it's more. There is a probability it's our software. And then in the end, it is also the service. So we do also project management, everything for the customer. That is our business. Okay, why did we choose Huawei? Okay, when I came to Huawei, the decision was already made, but we had really, really many brands. If you have many brands, the problem is you have so much effort to support that and to be on there. So we were not happy. We wanted to concentrate on one brand. Huawei was already known from the network part, so we decided to use or to test Huawei, and we were convinced by the potential of Huawei. And then, okay, one thing was the solution. This was already mentioned. So if, let's say, a service provider, he wants to have stable services. And this stable service comes from a good base, and Huawei is a good base for that. It is like the Swiss watch. The Swiss watch has to be stable, it has punctual, it has to be cheap. Oh no, Swiss watches are not cheap, but okay. Our clients, they want to have cheap service, but okay, we have to tell them, okay, quality has its price, and they are mostly convinced. Okay, then, furthermore, price-performance ratio. Stability is not everything. We want to have good prices. And the price really is good compared to other vendors. We have really excellent price. And we are not alone that we are happy with Huawei. As Gartner shows here, as it seems, customers are really happy with that, and we are happy with them as well. But the price is not just purchasing it, it is also maintenance, it is also the support, and that is it is really the umbrella which is important for us. Then comes as the last one is the support. And support is not just the support when you bought it, but from the beginning. If you have to have some design. So Huawei helps you designing good solution. Then there is the implementation phase. There as well. Huawei helps us to do the best practice that we are sure we can provide a good service. And then in the end, it is on operations. Operations is really important because there is really a big difference between Huawei and others. Because you see, if you have a problem, who is your friend or who tells you to be your friend. Then you see it, and I will tell you. And then we have all other services like data center move, and so on. We always trust in Huawei. Okay. Just now, here our challenge. This was our solution we had 2 years ago. We had quite a challenge. You see, that is our environment. We have 2 OceanStor 500 V3, which is, okay, that is our strategy. We had 2 V5 for doing the backup, and we have a tape library or 2 tape libraries. And then From the reunion with another company, we have NetApp system. The NetApp systems, they work perfectly, and they have one special thing. They have snapshot-based backup. And this is really a challenge, because they do here the snapshots, put it here, and then distribute it over here. And this is a challenge. So the first problem was we had to renew the maintenance contract of NetApp. So we didn't want to do it, we wanted to get rid of NetApp. And then the second one was, okay, there is some, the capacity, we need to have capacity to move all data from here to wherever, to a Huawei system. But the remaining capacity was not enough. And V3 was out of sale, so we could not get some more capacity. Okay, what did we do? So then we did a cooperation with Huawei. So we wanted to get back on the driver's seat and have a good solution. And okay, then we sat together with Huawei and a partner of Huawei, and we did three possible versions. One is option standard. We buy a traditional V5 system, okay, and we put everything there. And we say, okay, dear customers who had this solution, we are sorry, we cannot provide that. Okay, that was number one. Then we had a status quo, which means, okay, we put all block storage away from NetApp to a new Huawei system, it's more or less the same, and we buy a new NetApp system for all file services. Not perfect from strategy. We want to have everything on one brand. And then, number three was storage consolidation. Then we thought, okay, we buy a Dorado 8000 as a consolidation system, and then we put everything replacing the NetApp system with that solution. But, okay, as we have to do snapshot-based backup, so we have to buy another V6 system as the target for the backups, because V5 do not help us there. Okay, and this, so we, yeah, okay. My speech says, okay, consolidation, so you can imagine which decision we did. Yes, okay, we bought this one, the 8000, and we started with that. And we wanted to have steps. Step one was, okay, putting everything out of NetApp, which is possible, and then the other thing is, and get rid of the V3 system, and then step two would have been a consolidation of NetApp. Okay, then, okay, and therefore we just bought 2 system boards instead of 4, which is the ability of the 8000, and okay, and then we had a look at everything, and everything was working fine. Then, okay, but okay, the reality is not always like that, how we planned it. Because during that project, the Hyper-V guys, they have their own storage, and they have Microsoft storage. And they did twice an update of their storage with the result that the storage crashed. They had an outage of half a day twice after that. They did nothing wrong, it was their problem. So they decided to come here, also to come here, so we had more load on the system. I checked the dashboard. The dashboard told me everything runs perfectly, backend perfectly, front end perfectly. One day we had a really problem. We had front end 20 seconds of latency, backend nothing. Okay, we found out who was guilty. There were 2 processes, and then we got Huawei in. And within 5 days, we got a really deep root cause analysis with the result, okay, you should have had 4 controller boards. Because if you have 2, the bandwidth of the block of the center plane is just half. And then we equipped 2 shelves with just 1 RDMA card, which is also, so we equipped the system with that and everything was fine. So, what is my recommendation, my experience? If you have normal solution, everything works from the beginning perfectly, everything. The other thing is when something goes wrong, Huawei has the right expert and they are eager to help you 7 times 24, really, really. And after 5 days, you have a really profound RCA. We have another brand, I'm waiting since half a year for the RCA. To be honest, okay, it's an American company. Okay, and the last thing is, okay, we bought the 8000, we weren't aware of the architecture, and my finding is, have a look at the architecture, perhaps we could have found out that we have a problem with bandwidth. Okay, that is it. So, finally, you're asking me, would you do it again? Yes, certainly, because it's really excellent feeling having a Ferrari in your garage for the price of a Volkswagen. That's it. Thank you.